my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Eat faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got 1 too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Alright, baby, what is going on? I hope you guys are feeling good. It is day 2 of this beautiful week of Wall Street sessions. Chris, how you feeling today, brother?
I'm feeling good, bro. Unfortunately, trade for you hitting 2 inverted stop losses, so we're going to change the name from trade for you to stop loss machine. I hope we can still try and sell it. I don't know, we might need to sharpen up our marketing campaign, Keegs, if we still want to stop the stop loss machine. I get it.
These guys are always like, hey, stop loss is just being hit, but somehow there's this TP. I don't know. But Chad, it is another day. I must say, exciting things though. I'm expecting a nice movie on the markets today. So we're going to break down everything, what we're looking for, why we're looking for that, why I personally think we'll get certain plays, and basically just going to take it from there and see what we can get. So again, a lot going to happen. We're going to get into it as always. But before we do, Chris, will you open us up with a prayer, brother?
I will. Guys, if you have done everything, we basically busy with XM, so all of you guys will receive it. We're just busy with the API that's going to automatically track once you've deposited. So just give us, say, 24 hours, and then everything will be smooth sailing. So you guys will receive it by the latest tomorrow. But yeah, we are busy with it. It's just we didn't think 500 of you would sign up for it. We were thinking more like around 10 or 20, but yeah,
it's been a bit crazy.
So we'll almost 600 of you, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, so just bear with us, guys. At this point, we might even have to have another support person. It's crazy, but just bear with us. So yeah, Chris, over to you, bro.
Okay, Chad, it's prayer this afternoon. Let's get ready. As always, let's just bow our heads. Father, we just want to thank you for another day. Thank you for bringing each and every one of us back safely here. Thank you for everything that you do for us, and thank you for your blessing hand over our lives. And I just pray that you will be with each and every one here today, Father, including myself, Keegs, the entire Chad. We just pray that you will be with them. Whatever they're going through, Father, either lack, want, need, spiritual efficiency, relationships, whatever it is, even if it's going well, Father, we just pray that you will be with each and every one. And really just guide us and lead us into all truth, Father. We thank you for this day. We thank you that you are with us, that you never leave us nor forsake us, as you say in your word, that nobody can snatch us from your hand, Father. And we just pray for your blessing over this session. We pray this and we ask this in the mighty name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And if you believe it, Chad, you can drop an amen.
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 There we have it. All right, guys, so let's not waste any time and get into a fundamental chat. A little bit of a roller coaster if we look at today. Lots of yellow folders, orange, red. It's a whole leap year. But the pound, obviously the current change come out this morning, 11 o'clock euro. And now going into the New York session, we obviously had CAD, CPR. I don't know if a lot of you trade CAD, but I know a few people do. And then USD, we just basically have Empire State Manufacturing at 230. So again, that wasn't anything too crazy, but did see that come out. And then going into the session, these yellow folders are nothing to worry about. So we're going to have some clear sailing into today's market, but doesn't mean I'm not anticipating volume. I actually am anticipating quite a big day, and we're going to break and why I think that. So let's start off with the dollar. Now, the dollar, as we said, very much bearish on the day. We wanted to see what was going to happen as this weekly key level. Could it possibly hold a little bit bullish to try to turn back, or was it going to fail? And the way things are going right now does look quite bearish. I'm not going to lie to you though, the problem though is we are in a bit of a ranging market. So when we look at this way, guys, I think anyone that knows anything about even technical analysis will tell you guys, listen, that is very, very rangy right there. Now when you look at it this way, you guys are going to see very clear low points on this pair. So two things are going to happen. We're either going to see the highs get taken out, which we've seen before, and every time we've seen it be taken out, literally only one of the times we saw a driver volume. Every other time we saw a break, fake out, break, fake out, break, fake out. So can this just be a possible fake out? Otherwise, you can see a lot of volume come in there, and that could be the turnaround for this week. But I am going to be leaning a little bit more bearish At the end of the day, those lows just look very, very clean. So when we start looking there, DXY, I do still like that move. See this weekly key level, basically the top of the range, and if we test that, hold that, come back down, possibly even a little bit of a wick, again that Asia high, and test of that 200, anything like this, then we'll see that move all the way back to the downside. Previous day low, previous week low, where we'll expect some volume to come into the market. Going over to NASDAQ, what does that mean over there? NASDAQ trying to hold out a little bit here. I'm not going to say the markets aren't done yet, but it does obviously try to go for a little bit of a gap fill, so that has been closed for us. When we look at the 4 hour, I'm still not going to say I'm switched completely from neutral. Big thing for me, guys, is you always know I like to see a move of volume come in, or injection of volume into the market, which we saw in that massive 4 hour. Then coming back down, holding this area, and a nice slow decline back into this area of interest, where now we can either see that break back to the downside or the top side. When we look here, this 4 hour no bottom wick, so that already is leading there. Why I do really like a potential sell there, but at the same time we are talking volume coming in, so if this thing can break and go bullish, I think we could see a very driving volume day on the market there. USD, another big one. Reason alone for this is purely this over here, guys. So I am neutral but more bearish, but what makes it interesting is this over here. Now reason I say that is already, guys, if I've said this to you a million times, with indices, if I see a doji or an ab roller candle, what does that mean? Let me know there in the comments who's paying attention. I always try and beat this into your guys' heads, but that is there. So that's why I'm going to anticipate volume, because two things: yes, you can have rejection because we have had a key area, we have had it tested, and now that means we see volume turn around. But well, I've always said to you guys, there we go, going up. Indices love to rather do this as a fake out and continue to the top side, rather than everyone who anticipates a reversal move. So that's why it makes it very interesting for me, and we could see the possible. The fact, again, I always want to say, if you keep knocking at the door, eventually it's got to get in, because we got lots of wick rejection on the test of the key level, but we're holding that monthly S1, we can't get lower. And when we even look at it, yearly pivot back above us, monthly pivot back above us, daily, all of that looking strong there, so we can see that move. But if it does break lower, I will have the idea of jumping in on that. So the hence why I do anticipate volume today. Very simple with it. Asia highs, if this thing can break Asia highs, if we're just going to talk levels, I think, and hold, that's where that volume will come into the top side to go take out those wicks we were talking about on the higher time frames. But if it gets Asia highs, fails Asia highs, then I think you're either going to see Asia lows get taken, the EQ come into play, and that drive of volume all the way back down 40,000 at psychological level, and previous daily lows come into play. So hence why we are anticipating volume here today. Lastly, with gold, what am I looking at? Again, very, very much bullish, but we just want to see what happens here. We did trade a little bit bearish yesterday, but back to that R1. We've been holding that R1 now. So if we look at it in this nutshell, you basically trade it down, you have your all-time high levels, you find your support. So if this can break back above, I do want to say we have a little bit of a level here where we can talk about those daily bodily highs. Very supportive resistance. I mean, anyone can draw it, guys. Does not take a rocket scientist to do that one. But now we see we're trading here, holding the EQ quite nicely. Either, very simple, break under that EQ, hold. I would say potential sales all the way back down to Asia lows untested. But if this does hold, once we get anything above that 3228, that's when I'll start looking for that switch and literally the move all the way back to all-time highs. So we'll keep a lookout on those. But that is going to be the two areas for me: EQ and this level of support and resistance. And that is pretty much me in a nutshell. Chris, what are you looking at today, bro?
Chad, before I start, there's a link. Please do not sign up. You guys not sign up. Yeah, you don't want to hit these stop losses. We purely doing all of the stop losses because of tax loss harvesting. So the losses you make, you pay less tax. So we created that indicator actually for us, because sometimes I know you guys know what Monang said is we choose when to lose, and this helps us lose easier. Otherwise we tend to win on the charts, and this indicator really helped us. So if you're not profitable, this will just keep you unprofitable. If you are profitable and you're struggling with tax, sign up. It is a stop loss machine. Stop losses gets hit left, right, and center. Okay. So, yeah, please do not sign up. Forget about it. Delete the link. Send it to somebody you don't like so they can hit stop losses. All right. Okay, Chad. Sorry, man. I had to get that out of my system. DXY. All right. Let's get back to it. DXY, we mentioned still bearish inside day from yesterday. Dropping down to the lower time frames. What do we have here? We mentioned Asia lows. Asia lows, daily pivot, EQ. I still think there's some bullishness in the dollar if we hold daily pivot. And we can go for Asia highs. So next up is Asia highs. All right. We'll see what we do there. That man kicks you cracking me up here, bro. Okay. Nasdaq. Nasdaq is in somewhat of a range here. We spoke about it this morning. Got a little bit of a resistance there. Got a tiny little support there. So effectively this becomes our daily range. And okay. So now I want to say it's bearish for me if we cannot hold above here. All right, chat. So we're first going to go to Asia lows then. But if we can hold above here, if we can hold above here, it is bullish. So everything is going to itch around this level.
Hey, man's got jokes here today, Chad.
Sorry. Bro, I'm just thinking how guys could have a social media breakdown. Guys, please don't send us these social media breakdowns, please. We all grown-ups here. Let's just remove that. So on the daily, US 30. US 30 is also stuck in this range here. Well, not stuck, it's basically in this range. We've got the range high and the range low, so it's relatively neutral and beautiful. There we go. Asia highs tested, Asia lows taken now. This makes it a little bit interesting, and I want to tell you guys why. Because effectively we could have a range day because we took the highs, we took the lows, so we're going to need to see if we can hold above Asia highs and if we can hold above here. But I do want to say if we start breaking below this monthly S1, because we've tested it now multiple times since Monday, things can go bearish. All right, so we want to start seeing a move away from here, and I'm going to say Asia highs is going to be perfect for us to look for some type of continuation. We don't need to go any lower now. Liquidity has been swept. Daily pivot is currently holding beautifully, so let's see if we can target that previous daily high. We're going to check bookmap now as well for you guys, and then gold on the daily. One single bearish candle, like I mentioned. This is the famous ab roller candle, something I need to start doing. This dad bot is getting out of control at this stage, but still bullish for me, Chad. We've spoken about it many a time where you'll just have a pause. This was quite a nice deep pullback we had on gold, but for the most part, it will either consolidate, and I wouldn't even mind gold consolidating or even coming back to these levels. And we can still be bullish. Nice little breakout retest. Otherwise, we'll consolidate here for a couple of days, create like some type of range buildup, and then we'll continue higher. But everything is still pointing to the upside. Looking at the lower time frames, a little bit of a sideways chop here, holding the daily pivot. Asia low still untapped, monthly R1 holding. So I want to say for the bullish continuations, Chad, we're going to need to see something above here. All right, I think once we're above that zone, because this is not very clean for me, it's very stair step, and it can chop even in here. So I almost want to say this entire range for me is a no-go. I will stay out of this range. All right, this range here, this range is where you can really get hurt. And then I want to say sells below here. All right, EQ, you can start looking at some sells. GBP USD for the pound, gents. Still bullish. We mentioned this morning, beautiful breakout on the daily. mentioned that I didn't like the fact that we were trading above the previous daily high and then below it, but effectively there was your retest around about 9:30. Nice little retest there on the previous daily high. Asia eyes, what is this guy doing? Wait, sure.
Starting early there.
Is Euros the one that usually chalks us?
Yeah.
Okay, chat. So currently rejecting daily R1. I don't know what to tell you on GU, because effectively if we can't get through the daily R1, we could effectively go all the way down to the daily pivot. I've seen it. So unless we start trading back above the daily R1, we could come all the way back down here. Asia low still untested. And then GJ, give me 1 sec, gigs. I'm going to have to take one call quickly. GJ, I mentioned, still in this range. So GJ is still effectively stuck in this consolidation hold. And also a bit of a sideways chop here. Asia lows untested. I'm going to say we're going to have to get above here, Chad, for me to be remotely bullish on this. That 50. Right, above that 50 bullish. Otherwise, this thing is very, very chop. Nothing that I want to trade here. Okay, I have to take that call quickly, Keeg. I'll chat. I'll see you guys now, then we'll go through bookmap. Prasteto, van 'n scammer.
Alright guys, let's see what's going on. Yeah, a little bit till market open. We've got basically 6 minutes. I'm gonna see if Chris is gonna miss another trade. He's ready. Full board and then get it on Saturday. Hey, he's got his A1 time for you to get that G86. There we go, guys. You must see the man's manifesting it. I walk in there on his wallpaper on the PC. There's that blue GR86. Guys, I'm telling you, all he's gonna do is gonna sell his car now, take all the money and just full send it, and he can make like double it. Then he can buy the G86 and have money to spare. Afternoon, Chad. What's up? What's up? Glad to see you guys. Oh yeah, key congratulations to you and Kate on your new addition to the family. Really appreciate it, London. Solid advice, Keys, bro. That's it. I don't know why people they overthink these things. Like, instead of putting yourself into debt with a mortgage, get a mortgage and just literally half. So hedge it. 50% you go long on CPI, the other you go short on CPI. You're gonna 4 or 5 R it, so even the R you lost, then just think of it like if you made 5 R, you technically only made 4 R. But I mean, when you're talking 4 R on $1 million, you're only like 300. You're still making 3.5 mil. I mean, that's just like some quick math there. Yeah. Okay, hold on, Chad. Now I'm also getting a phone call. I don't know who this is now. Just hold on. Hello. Alright, we are back, guys, with more trader advice for you. What? Shwadi, what if you using at the moment? What are you talking about, brother? I think you need to clarify. I don't know if your teachers, they didn't give you the best English there, but clarify there. I'm not getting her a blue lightning and she has been nothing but good to me. Disclaimer, keeps gambling, you have to. August today, give the trading plan. What's up, my arch nemesis? There you go, Trump special for a double wick and blow both. Yeah, that's when it just hurts. That is the advice I like to hear. Do you only trade place trades during live streams? Yes and no. Every now and again, we like a little bit of degen activity. Do you think about it? A trading office. Yeah, let's just think about that for a sec.
What's that?
The guy wanted to know if we only trade during the live streams. Then it's your call in to catch CIAs. 1 + 1 mathematics. There you go, guys. Is time frame keys.
Sure. Okay.
But like, also, why don't you say time frame? And also, it does show, if you look here, guys, on the screen, using the EYES indicator, it shows up here. You can see it on my...
Bonang is going to join us for this week, only in the mornings. We are still going to figure out the afternoon. Afternoon is a little bit fast-paced, but we'll see how we're going to work it. London is a little bit more relaxed, more time. Afternoons is quick, so I told him the first week. 1 + 1, bro, simple. 2. Man is an absolute machine.
That's all you need. Will that be indices only? Because Forex, you will sweat for that 20 pip consistently. All this indicator talk keeps me... Let's see here, guys. Market's getting ready to rip.
Okay, Nasdaq is bullish, currently holding above that VWAP level there. Looking at some point of controls here, let's see where the market is trying to control price. So main point, oh, that's not what we want. That is not what we want. So main point of control is up here. And then we've got a secondary point of control down here. So within this, it could be a little bit tough. It could be a little bit rangy. Delta just went positive basically from this morning, now going positive on the day. And looking at gold, let's quickly look at what gold is doing. Delta also relatively positive. Currently struggling to get through this VWAP level. And we are now trading at that point of control for the session. This is where the majority of the volume is trading. So I do think once we break and hold above VWAP, you can see all of those chunky little orders sitting there. So that's where the sellers are waiting. And then all the way down here, that's where all the buyers are waiting. So quite a wide range. We're stuck right in the middle. I'm going to say VWAP is going to be the play here. Breaks and holds above. Thank you for that donor, Ernest. What strat does 2G's indicator use and does it repaint? Love the stuff. It doesn't repaint. The strategy it uses is the vibe strat. Purely goes off vibes. If the vibes are down in the office, stop losses get hit. If the vibes are up, TPs get absolutely crushed.
Markets are open. Round 4. I do not have the horn, but ding 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 ding. Fight.
Wait, yeah. Yeah, the only reason we got Bonang on is we're trying to steal his strat because the 4 times we had a lot of conversation around trading, I couldn't steal his strat. And when he was here for 3 days, we also couldn't extract it from him.
And not twice when we did a podcast with him.
Yeah, we couldn't extract it. So now we're going to try, while we're on stream with you guys, we're going to try and extract his strategy. But US 30, currently order flow is just net negative. And we also have got this little zone here. So I do think if we can hold above here, I do think we can see some bullishness come in. Otherwise, breaks below VWAP, holds below this little zone here. Relatively low volume so far today, chat. So something to monitor. Something to monitor. God damn, bro. We had to steal Miles' strategy as well. Not like Miles gave it away at the Cape Town boot camp, but that's none of my business. Where is Miles? I tried to steal his strategy, but I
can't get it right.
Bro, but what about the people stealing our strategy? If you go exclamation Discord, where we've got an entire playbook, who's stealing our strategy then, Keeks?
Sure. That's the big questions.
Chad, why are guys stealing our strategy here? when we give like our entire playbook for free? Why is nobody stealing this? You think that has been stolen?
I've seen a few entries that look very similar to those. So there you go. Stuff is getting a bit frozen, yeah.
Alrighty, let's check it out. What is cooking here? Alright, US 30 now starting to produce some work here. Asia highs.
Inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in
Chad, on Bookmap, it's currently holding here. So I don't know who's keen for, but also there's a lot of selling there. Let me just open up here quickly. Let me just see what is. Ed, is Ed on the stream? Ed Skillet, you see the Iron 2000, that's our next indicator. It's called the Iron 2000, and can you guys guess why we call it the Iron 2000?
You guys are never gonna guess.
Guess, I'm talking about an iron, a strijkijster. A strijkijster, why do we call it the strijkijster? Let's quickly see if we can get some answers here. The Iron 2000, that's what we're gonna call it. Iron 2000. Is it on my screen? It is on my screen. So imagine some of you guys, your P&L looks like this. So what the Iron 2000 is going to do is the Iron 2000 is just going to absolutely iron out those creases in your P&L, and this is what it's going to do. It's going to print a nice straight line on your P&L, and that's why we're going to call it the Iron 2000. It's going to absolutely crease out those weak P&Ls.
Simple math, guys.
Simple maths. For those of you guys that didn't do trig, I think I still remember it. This is how I remember it, trig. This is literally, I can still remember it because Keeks, you know trig. I feel like you.
Trigonometry.
So let's say we're looking for this angle. Let's say that is 60 degrees. Let's say that is 90. What are we going to use for this, Keeks? And let's say we've got the length there. Let's say that is 3. Which one would we use, Keeks? Simple math, yeah.
Wait, hold on. I wasn't what you think. What are you talking about?
Trig. So we want to find the angle here. We've got these two angles.
Wait, what is sin, cos, and tan?
Alright, no, Keeks doesn't know. Oh. Okay, so Chad, what we can use is we can use sin, because that OS is opposing over.
I just remember looking for X.
So that is O, that is S, and this is A. So we'll use sin. I know we can't actually use sin because we don't have the angle, so we would use. No, we can actually use sin because we want the S. So we can actually use sin. So we can use sin 60 equals 3 over S. and then you'll obviously to get rid of the S, you'll multiply. Yeah, so you can use sin 60 and you can use you can use cos as well, but then you're gonna use A, which is 3. So then you're gonna use cos 90 equals 3 over S. So how do we get rid of the S multiplied by that? So it's going to be 3 divided by cos 90 is going to give you S. So we remove the, yeah. Am I right, Chad? Where's the guys that the trig? Bro, it's actually brutal that I've become so weak in trig. Alrighty, Chad. Let's see. US 30 is looking saucier. What I would say is we're currently holding VWAP. If you want to take buys, take them now. Take them quick. Take them fast. It is pumping here. Alright. Only thing is the delta is going down though. That is the weird thing. It's holding above that level though, Chad. Haven't had a pullback as of yet. Stops are gonna need to be quite wide. Looking at about 150 point stop, Chad. 150 point stop. What is gold doing? Gold also. Bro, is there going to be another chop session? Yeah. Chad, I took a buy on US 30. I took a buy here on US 30. I want to see literally their stops are about 150. I want to see if we can target this previous daily high 1-to-1. We're holding above Asia highs. We're holding that 200. Very risky play here because the delta is actually for US 30. The delta is a lot of sellers trying to step in here, but we're holding above that zone. We're holding VWAP, so it is currently giving me the idea that we can push up. All right, so that's why I took it there. And I want to see if we can get a push up to the previous daily high, that daily zone we spoke about earlier. I want to see if we can get a nice little push up here. Not the push up that I did last week, a push up here on price.
Yeah.
Because that was chicken push up. Alrighty, Chad. Once we hit about 50%, I will go break even on this. And we will see if we can hit some take profits here. Profits. Bum, 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 bum. What is the delta doing there? Okay, delta starting to come up. Can we see more? Give us more. US 30. Give us more. How's the 15 gonna close? Chad, what I am gonna say is we're gonna have to close above here on the 15. Oof, she's going. Oh, she's going, she's going. No bottom wick there. Give us a little bit more. Give us a little bit more. Chad, I want to halve my stops at least. I'm going to just halve my stops. I don't want to suffocate the trade. And Only thing is no bottom wick on this 5, and we're also in a rejection zone, so we could reject here. 3 minutes left for the 15. I do think this thing is gone to the upside once this 15 closes. Nice little bottom wick. I don't know how deep the bottom wick is going to be. Reason why I like the buys as well. Look at this bullish candle taking that previous candle low. So a lot of guys trying to trail their stops. That's where their break evens got clapped, and we've taken the liquidity. In all fairness, we technically should. Okay, there we tapped that level, Chad. So this is us break even on the trade. So let's see if we can scam you guys with another TP here this afternoon. Hopefully we can scam you with another win here. Alright, the scams continue. Keegs, the scams just continue.
Sure. That's wild out here, bro.
Right, break even on this bad boy. Let's see if we can get that previous daily high. Volume delta. Beautiful VWAP. As mentioned, there was that zone holding VWAP. Beautiful longs above it. Sellers are trying to step in here, Chad.
Chad, I'm just saying so because with US30, what did we say about that candle?
What candle was that?
The doji on indices. Everyone else retail will tell you it's a reversal, but with indices it likes to do as a fake out for a continuation. But I didn't need an indicator to tell you guys that.
1 + 1 is 2.
1 + 1 is 2.
All right, Chad. Like I mentioned, we need to see whether we can continue higher here. Because like I said, on the delta, a lot of sell volume. Sellers are getting stuck into price as we go higher. So we'll see your... Juice, we don't do... are you talking about... I don't do the Discord messaging. Please chat to me on Instagram. There's too many fake accounts. And there's like 400 message requests on Discord. So my anxiety will get to a next level if I have to respond to 400.
Yeah, Discord gets a bit wild.
No, Stims, I know the inside angle should... I'm just talking in general. Technically, that sum I gave there about the angles, usually you would only have one angle, 2 would be unknown, but you would have 2 lengths. So you would first work out the opposing length using the angle you have, and then you'll work it back to the 2 remaining ones. We did a lot of that for engineering. I love that he tried to trick Keegs in giving the wrong answer. Oh, I'm creased. I feel like with Benign, the 2Gs trading is slowly turning into a maths tutoring channel. Keegs only knows square root of 69. Keegs, what is the square root of 69?
You guys are naughty, Chad.
No, but honestly, okay, don't look at my screen. Don't look up. What is the square root of 69? Give a value.
A value?
Yeah, the square root of 69.
I don't know why. Something in my head saying 4.
Did you say 4? The square root. Hey, Keeks. You're close. You had 1 digit right. It's 4,761.
How the mood was I meant to know that?
I thought you'd just like at least multiply 69 times 69.
Chazal, he's setting me up for failure. Chad, there's reasons.
It
we
is
went
actually
into-
square root. 50 cal. Why am I wrong? Cock, man. Square root is, let's check here. 69 square. Yeah. 50 cal. I think, Joe, 50 cal. I was a beast at maths. It almost caught me out there. 4761. Okay, let's check it. 4761. 4761. What are you guys talking about? Sis. Guys trying to trick me. Oh, sorry, you're right. Sorry, squared. I was talking squared. Okay, so they're right. Sorry. Square root is obviously 69. Okay, yeah. Okay.
see,
No,
Chad, he's trying to do me
apologize.
dirty,
I apologize. Sorry. I was talking about 69 squared. Square root, you guys are right. You're right. You're right. I can't even remember what the value of a square root is.
See, Chad, he's trying to do me dirty.
Bro, I can't even remember math anymore. Do you remember logs and stuff?
No. Bro, the last time
Bro,
I did math, I was in school.
What math did you take at school?
I did math core till my matric, and my matric I did math lit.
So you did the David Goggins maths in the trick.
Hey, bro.
Burned the boats and the logs.
I got marks for writing my name.
Bro, you don't need more than that. Though. That's
Bro,
all you need, bro.
They would taught me all those things till today. There's not one circumstance I ever had to use any of that stuff.
Now, I had to use it quite a bit in engineering, especially hydraulics. Even though all of that,
I just had to know like 100 plus 100. Then I was styling.
Johannes, my wife was actually, I think, one of the. I just missed the higher grade and the standard grade. But our maths was pretty tough as well. Our maths was pretty. Hydraulics was Nazam. That was crazy, bro. Chad, hydraulics was absolutely sickening. So here was the one question I think Nazam would know. Geeks, so listen to this. This is now hydraulics.
Yeah.
They give you a scenario. There's a pipe. Let's say here's a pipe. That is now a pipe. They give you, say, a length, whatever. Okay. Try and see this now in 3D. It's not 3D, but try and see it. And I'll tell you this pipe is 400 meters long. This is the diameter of the pipe. The water flowing in is flowing in at a Q rate of, let's say, 0.3 QMEC. And now they ask you, using Bernoulli's theory, where's the wave? So what you effectively, when water flows in, it will flow in, but there comes a time where it makes a wave, but this wave actually flips against its own wave. I don't know how to explain it, but it's almost like the water would make that splash. So even though it's going forward, there's a force being exerted this side as well. So they ask you to calculate where this wave is going to occur in this pipe. And I'm like, bro, why do I need to calculate that? Oh. Nazam, you remember this? The Bernoulli theory where you had to to work out, because then you have to either increase the pipe diameter, or you should Chad, it was
I'm just gonna say you lost me after this is a pop.
bro, hydraulics is sickening. What's the name will tell you? Hydraulics was absolutely disgusting. Chad, it
Sounds
might
like something in the lines of tonnage call money tribe.
Nah, I'm done, bro. I actually think I'm just gonna delete my socials. Alright, chat. Training into that zone. Let's see if we can hit another stop loss here today. Unfortunately, this was all done live, so you guys seeing us hit stop losses.
It's tough out here, Chad. It is tough out here.
Sounds like something. Didn't even think of an image. My mind took a vacation. Yes, Nazam. Hydraulics was a subject that before you start, you really try and just pass. We had a very good hydraulics lecturer. He was very, very good. Andre. Yo, gigs, I think you can switch that aircon off us if you would. Not bad. Because I think it's chilling you to pieces where you are.
My brain's starting to freeze, bro. That's my excuse for the bad maths answers. Let's see. I just want to see what USD is going to do at that previous daily hour.
Yeah, I think it could reject you, or it's gonna punch through.
NAS and USD literally moving in sync. Gold selling off.
Chad, yeah, I don't wanna close out as of yet, but I also don't wanna give up almost 100 points. Let's just see what the tonnage is doing. Chad, I'm actually gonna lock it in here. I just locked it in. I just locked it in right there. Just want to show you guys. You can hold for more. I just locked it in there just purely because of what Bookmap is doing. So it can flip, but all I'm seeing on Bookmap is that it is starting to build up some. It is starting to build up some sell volume. So I just took it out there. Literally 718. Alright, so that is that's the trade there. Let's just check here. Gold is tricky for me, dude. Gold is honestly a little bit tricky for me. We did say if we reject that level, we can go lower, and we did reject it. So that was your point of control. We were consistently holding below VWAP. A lot of sell volume coming in here. Only thing is, how do you get involved with gold? We did mention sells below there, but how do I get involved?
Just gotta go for it, bro.
1 + 1 is 2.
Gotta risk it for the biscuit.
2 + 2 is 1.
Gold, just buy and hold till next year.
Okay, the Iron 2000 keys. Look here. You know what to look for. So I think Ed might have caught the Iron 2000 there. Chad, yeah,
It's very quiet in the chat.
I think the Iron 2000 gave him something on US 30 as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna pee quickly. I'm gonna throw on your screen. Sorry, my trade is done, Chad.
I'm
Sorry,
guys.
sorry we couldn't lose.
No, you see, he's putting the pressure on me here, guys. If I do trade, I can't lose now.
So the pressure is actually off. I have some room to lose.
Chad, we're gonna wait for this move, yeah. Candles slowly getting a little bit expensive again, but we're gonna see. We're just gonna wait you a little bit, Chad, just a little bit. This is one of the other strategies we are slowly building back in, guys. Just waiting a little bit. See now, once this candle closes. Okay, Chad, we're gonna see now. Closure is looking good. We are about to, bro. We are about to.
Fanna scammer.
Okay, guys, I've taken a sell.
Like it.
So you guys know, normal 60 pip stop.
Yo, Kigo.
What we want to do, there is your typical TP1, and then we obviously will monitor from there. This is one of the other strats we've been kind of looking into, so we're gonna see how it can pay off today or not.
Fanna scammer. Prostitute.
Start the cracker. It's very quick, very aggressive, but we are gonna see. Could be a quick haircut today. Just trying to break lower, but if it can't, then as you say, guys, that's where we're gonna be in trouble with this. So this thing eventually needs to start pumping now. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Come on.
Fana scammer, Brasteto. Sean, very welcome to the streams, my brother. Is there any new guys here? Anyone joining for the first time?
Alright, I'm saying if this candle basically doesn't drive low, I think this is the candle that's going to do damage to us. Because then it's tried to turn bearish and it's holding.
Rixie, I'm going to check my DMs now. Hey, I love it. Rixie, are you going to make a post on it and tag me? Bro, I love this. We believe.
Let me drop a line sub.
Bro, check the Rix Coalition unit. I love that. Wait, let me try and get it on the screen. Just the official statement that the RCU is putting out. Many of you don't know, but we've got our own labor union at 2Gs. It is called the RCU. It's the Rix Coalition Unit. Rix Coalition Union. And they speak on behalf of the Chad. They also part of the advisory council for 2Gs. Many of you don't know. But the Rix Coalition Union plays a key role. They actually put out the official statement today. Keys, I'm just going to quickly throw on my screen.
Bro.
All right, Chad, it reads, official welcome statement from the Rix Coalition Union. The RCU would like to welcome Bonang on behalf of 2G's Trading. We as the RCU believe Bonang brings unique energy and potential that aligns perfectly with the mission of growth, excellence, and collaboration. As also at 2G's Trading, they believe in empowering individuals through knowledge, consistency, and collective strength. And we're confident Bonang will thrive within this environment as we continue to build a strong, driven community of traders. We're excited to see the value Bonang will contribute on the journey ahead. We also would like to hear of the favorite Bonang saying, gold, what is that? Gold in inale cheleti, more often as TPs will be. As TPs will be tired of seeing the 2G. That's from Rix. Rix, the leader. Lenonite is the official chairperson, and then Juice is the spokesperson for the Rix Coalition unit.
Chad, so I just got tapped there. It literally took me out there, so I'm out of aid.
How do I pronounce that? Gold inale sheleti. What does that mean in English, Chad? Juice, I love it, my brother. I think we should get the RCU on a stream one day, Keeks.
100% we can.
Rixie, I think we need to chat. I think just maybe as an official statement, just chatting to the guys where they can join the coalition unit. So I think if we can do that, that would be good.
Is holding that key level. What's Naz and that doing? Also, Oof, interesting. Everything's going bullish. Okay. So it looks like USD is bullish, NAS bullish, gold bullish, DXY bullish. Viva RCU.
I don't think there's any other stream that's got their own labor union.
I don't think so.
Bro, that is beautiful that we got our own labor union for the Chad. Keeks, you know what? I think we should send them some merch, the coalition unit.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, Rooks, Juice, and Lyndon, you know where we are. I think just for the coalition unit, union. Now, my favorite saying from Benang is, we choose when to lose. Yes, bro. That is aura, my dude. We choose when we want to lose.
And Henry so fair, she's yeah, David Chris and Keegs. Even though if we get bolt on for life. Yo, that boy.
Do they want to be part of the executive of the RCU?
I don't know who's trying to get in there.
Sure, I think it's tough. Listen, the RCU that's why you see that fist. It's really driven by a strong hand. A strong hand in the markets. Miles really went for sushi. Son of a gun.
Yeah.
Will we have to pay them a subscription fee too? No. The RCU is purely about empowering the Chad. It's also the voice of the Chad. So any concerns, you will raise it with the RCU. The RCU will then, we've got meetings with the RCU where we go through any of the issues. They table a motion for us to go through it. We look at alternatives. And yeah, that's what the RCU is there for.
Oh, so you're putting in a shift.
Okay, it seems Lyndon takes subs. But I know he likes Lyndon takes the Keeks. Is it the bacon and pineapple subs that he likes?
I think so.
Or what subs do you like, Lyndon? Just your plain cheese subs, or subs are good. I don't think we've got a Subway in PE.
We used to know anymore.
A yellow Gatsby. A yellow Gatsby. Kifana scammer Prasteto.
Sure. You said you really is going to go bullish, so.
Check it. Kifana scammer. This thing is scamming, bro. This thing is 100% a scam. A stop loss machine. Nah, bro. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Yeah, bro. I think any trip we make now, the RCU needs to be with. Alright, Chad, I'm going to show you guys something, but as mentioned, nobody wants to see the stop loss machine in action. That's why we don't have it on stream. This thing unfortunately just hit stop after stop after stop. It is tough out here with all the stop losses getting hit. Let me just show you guys quickly here. Unfortunately, another stop got hit right there. It gave a buy signal here, and that is stop loss hit. So let's see if it can hit stop loss 2. Yeah. So definitely do not sign up for this. Please don't. We would appreciate it if no one can sign up.
Just stop losses.
Yeah, and then it gave a sell there, and then it stop loss very close to stop loss 3. And then gold also at that stop loss this morning. So this morning roundabout, that also hit stop loss 3. So definitely do not get involved with this. I don't know if it can hit stop loss 2. Yeah, guys, please don't sign up for Trade For You, eh? Please, we urge you guys, do not sign up for it. We're trying to make it hit stops on everything. Because once we know why it's hitting stops, we can just do the opposite, and then we know it works. No, we shared it. It only gave one today on gold. Brian, it's the ranges are quite wide, so it only gave the sell this morning. So currently it's ranging.
Look how the Trade For You is going to take off, and people will talk about this as hitting stop losses. Chris, please, we also want to hit stop loss 3.
Who said that?
Chad, I'm just saying, what did we talk about that previous daily high? That's all I wanted to see.
What is Bookcraft doing? Alright, Chad, we've got a new point of control here. New point of control has been established on the session. A lot of selling going on at these highs, but weirdly enough, bears can't take control here. That is very odd.
Some days a stop loss 4, which breaks my heart to see.
The thing is, Keeks, if you really think about it, if you create an indicator that only hits stop losses, would you agree that if you just change the logic to inverse, then it would actually be a winning indicator?
Yeah.
So we must just inverse the logic then. So we actually
Just do the opposite.
because then it would have 100% win rate. Are you saying it's almost like Edison talking about the light bulb? Like he found 1,000 ways for it not to work.
Then you just got to find the one.
That works. Alright.
You a go win. I don't know if that was a spell mistake. It is doing a good shift there. Chris, I legit do that with the copy trader, buy signals and reverse them, and it really works. Just to make sure only TP3, TP4 will be a 1R, maybe 2R, and TP1 will be a negative RR.
Just to make sure, only TP2 is a 1R, TP3 is a 2R, TP4 is 3R. TP1 is 0.5, that is where you go break even. TP2 is a 1-to-1, and then like I said, TP3 is 2R. You technically don't need more than 2R. TP4 3R, if you're going to go for that, I think you need to be very happy with taking a few break evens. But personally, you can be a profitable trader trading 1Rs. You can be very profitable taking 1-to-1s. Keeks, there's that. The sellers are trying
We just had to
to...
wait for that previous daily high, that was it.
Sellers are trying to take this down, but the buyers are resilient.
Honestly, that's the thing. If they fail, as I said, then this thing's just going. It's going to do some damage to the top side.
Interesting how the industry pivot, no more signals allowed, but hey, we can give you an indicator EA to do so, just an observation. Connor, I think the thing with the EA, or not an EA, because the EA is something automated, I think the indicator puts the discretion back with the client. And I think to a large degree, unless you make false promises and you don't fully disclose, then I think it could be an issue. But effectively, it's just a trading tool. And it's a tool that's available on a platform where there's various other trading tools. So yeah. For real, not even joking, really works. That 9% last month reversing the signals. What signals, Ernest? Sign up and get the trade for you indicator. Always been skeptic of sign up stuff, but I love you guys. No, Jack, please don't sign up. We really don't want guys to sign up. We honestly don't want the guys to sign up. We urge you guys not to sign up.
Only if you want stop losses to get it.
Yeah, only if you want to chow stops.
That's a secret. Got 5 providers. I'm reversing.
Ernest, so you know, do you know what's his name? The British guy. He's on Twitter, man. Absolute trading legend. Chad, come on, you guys know. Think Twitter, think trading legend. Geeks, man. Trader Dante. Tom Dante. Or Dante. So he's one mate, Geeks, did this legitimately. He subscribed to signals groups. Did the opposite of what they did.
Yeah.
And the guy absolutely wrecked.
Sure. Guys, as I said, there's that sell. We were a little bit early. We said the previous daily high. We thought we'd get that little bit of a reversal at that key level. And yeah, that thing has just melted now. Just a little unlucky there.
Yeah, Chad, a little bit of divergence here. Check there. Kicks, it was weird for me. It was holding up so strongly. Look at the delta. As price went up, the sellers were just jumping in here.
Oh, they're there to play now, bro.
Chad, gold is making a comeback here. Gold is making a comeback. 38%. I took 2 on that US-30 tank. Kings, is that considered stealing our strategy if we share it live and we say if we reject the previous daily high, price can come down, and then we give a level like Asia high that could potentially be retested? Or would we not go that far?
I don't know, bro. Maybe it is.
But remember, we shared it with the guys, and we
Yeah, but
said
apparently, even if you're taking stuff that's public knowledge,
you can't.
it's
privy. It's
exactly.
Privy. Okay. Oh damn, bro! I think we might need to hide this indicator as well. I'm just scared somebody steals it.
For me, it's just funny, bro. Living rent free.
Ah, God, bro! It's
Actually, having public breakdowns on social media.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chad, I don't know. I honestly, this life is unreal.
Oh, it's crazy. It is crazy. You know, the best for me was how it literally was like, bro, you're a scammer, you're a thief. What is this industry coming to? And then, but if you want to be successful, sign up under my bot and you can trade this to make lots of money and do. Just
Bro,
use my IB link.
That is the weird
Like,
thing for
really?
me. Even with Bullseye, remember I said,
Exactly, yeah.
like if you
You can't call someone and then
And then
literally.
and then it's like, oh man, come on, guys, the guys, they should be better than this.
Yo.
They need to be better than that.
Hey, bro. I don't know.
Bro, that is a weird thing when you throw easy fit and then it's like immediately, but by the way, here's my product.
You know, the best for me is again going and saying all these things, all these accusations, and then also going, but actually I'm going to double the price of all my stuff now. And just after I'm going to double my prices, I'm going to tell you I'm not profitable, but you got to go pay those prices.
Oh, I see where you...
Like, what? Like, I don't. Guys, apparently just to some people, 1 + 1 is definitely not 2. I give up.
No, Etienne was actually funny. I had and poor Rydell's also now. Rydell's also a scammer, bro.
That was the best thing for me, hey. Like going back to everything now, because you know what, like we can carry on like this now because you know what, the point's been proven now. How do you run to this Mr. Scam Exposer?
You call it.
Give all the proof. Then when he does what you wanted, literally makes a video on all the situation. And just because he doesn't give you the answer, then you go on again and be like, he left this out, he didn't say this, he didn't do this. And then now you call him a scam. Like, what? You can't go there and then when they don't give you the answer they want, then you just lose your shit again.
Nah, bro, I'm done, dude. Honestly.
Keys, but maths apparently works differently in Gauteng. Bro, maybe it's because of the high altitude. I don't know. Oaks aren't getting enough oxygen to the brain. I don't know, bro. I don't know how you also... you can call people whatever you want and hey, that's fine. That's fine. But then someone makes a little comment about something and you got that's the only card you can pull. I mean, really now? But hey, you can do whatever you want to do and say whatever you want to say.
Can we ask the RCU if they can look into how we can monopolize the indicator game because we don't want anyone else. Bro, you actually know what we could do. I think this could be sick. We basically give the source code for the indicator. And Chad, I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to put 100,000 Rand on the line. We're going to get any developer that knows how to use Pine script, Pine editor. There's going to be 100,000 Rand prize. And we're going to basically give you guys a contest to see how you can improve it. All right. We're going to give you the code as a developer. So please don't sign up if you're not a developer. And you guys will go into official contest, all of the developers, 100,000 Rand prize money. And we see if we can even make it better than what it is.
And you know, hold on. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm leaving one more because after all this, as I said, all the true colors has been shown. If the indicator is built off of how you trade, why did you never have 100% win rate before that? I'm just saying, again, if your thing's doing so well, why was there... Just saying.
Let me run it for a few weeks and forget about it. Bro, I honestly don't mind people stealing it. That's my thing. I've given the logic away already. The majority of the logic. For me, it's honestly about. I can't see how it could be a bad thing if the trading community wins. If you've developed something that does well, like why try and put it down? If everybody can win, if everybody in the trading industry can do well, especially you guys, the community, why is that a bad thing? Why are we fighting about people winning? Why is it like, oh, your indicator is hitting TPs, that's bullshit. Mine also hit TPs. Bro, like, let everyone win.
Yeah.
Let everybody win. There's no such thing as only one guy has to win. Let's get everyone winning. Let's put everyone on the boat. But I think if you've got a scarcity mindset, you think there's not enough people for your product, so I need to close down the other shops around me for my business to do well. It's weird. So we have to go and close down all the other streams because we're so scared somebody goes and subscribes to another stream. It's irrelevant. There's millions of people. Bro, if I had so much time posting little stuff on social media, I would be on the golf course. Honestly, Chad. I would spend a lot of time on the golf course. Now that you talk about golf course, I actually want to play the links the weekend. St. Francis links. Gert never let me know. Only thing is I don't have a lot of friends. I didn't even get invited by my brother here next to me, so...
Chad, he can't even argue anymore. He said, gee, he has his address, he has everything. The man was told, hey bro,
I'm kidding.
delivery on Saturday. What time we meeting up?
I'm kidding,
I
Chad.
got left on red.
Keeks,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah, Chad.
Don't expose me. And,
find the market is too hard for foreign traders instead. That's why all traders need to get with help where they can. First, we can all be aware this problem would be the liquidity of became big. Would someone not create something to actually target the stop losses of the indicator? Like you'll come face to face with you'll Creeks. This is so true. I even get tired of social media posts. I think it's possible if too many people train the same strat that you could make the strat unprofitable in the end. Not necessarily. Sorry, I was just trying to pick this thing up. Yeah, I don't think so. Because at the end of the day, when we're saying how many people, like, you got to keep in mind, yeah, like, we're talking trillions that move in the market every day. So we would have to be crazy numbers to even try and do something to that. You need to practice, Chris. Those 100 scores need to drop. I'll definitely spend some more time with the things I enjoy. Naki was just. I'm sure we talked about it on that. Done with the two-step. How long would it be with the PDF? Keys, we having flashbacks from that last time he was left on red. Chad, let's see the stream title 50 likes. Good point, to be fair. Yeah. So that's what we're saying, guys. You could have like something stupid. Like let's just say, guys, we could have 100. Let's just say now we have 200 people here. We all take that same trade. We all are running a 5 lot, for example, or whatever the case is. You're still not really moving anything crazy if you start considering the amount of money that we're talking there in the markets. So yeah, it really wouldn't do much.
How's the weather?
We also have to not be training CFDs.
When good.
Alright. But there looks like it's holding Asia high, so US City can have that turnaround, guys. Definitely could have it today.
Friday's not looking bad. Sunday, oh, the boys are gonna move. So we're gonna have to do Friday.
Chris, you still looking for anything, brother?
No, I actually have to pick up my son, Keeks. I was happy with what we did there. Full screen.
Yeah, there's honestly nothing. The moves that happen, we just got unlucky with mine. Took it 10 minutes too early, and then played out as par. But Chris, any closing remarks there, brother?
No, Keeks, it was beautiful. Thank you so much for today. And then, yeah, I think, guys, please do not sign up. We honestly urge you guys not to sign up. You will lose all of your money if you sign up and use that indicator. It's horrific. But
yeah, guys, we are going to, on a serious note, everything will be sorted out for you guys soon. As you said, just give us about 24 hours. The feedback has been incredible from you all. So just give us a little bit and we will get you guys rolling with everything very shortly. But as always, we're going to see you guys same place, same time. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace and love, baby. Cheers, Chad.
Cheers. Don't sign up. Thanks, guys.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna